while there is reason to, I wouldn't use the word celebrate, but at least to be able to acknowledge that there is some progress that's been made, it's obviously not enough, and there's a whole lot more that needs to be done in specific areas where there are still lags.
Target year that we are supposed to halt and reverse the pandemic.
There's been a dramatic increase in coverage of treatment, in access to treatment. From 240,000 people who were accessing antiretroviral therapy in 2001, we now have 1.3 million people at the end of 2005. Now, one has to acknowledge that this meant that we did not achieve the goal that was set, which is 3 million by 2005. But I can't imagine that we would have had such a dramatic increase had we not set ourselves to a very ambitious goal and worked extremely hard towards it. But of course, you have to keep in mind that while we talk about these successes and take some heart from them, the successes are very, very uneven. The response is very uneven across the world. Sometimes there's more focus on treatment, sometimes more on prevention, but usually the focus is more on treatment, when treatment is possible, because now we have much more access to treatment. So there's an uneven response. And as we all know, if we don't stem the tide of new infections, we're never going to be able to cover all the people who need treatment, because they will keep increasing and we will never reach the target that we set for ourselves.
The region of sub-Saharan Africa remains the most affected region in the world, with around 24.5 million people living with HIV, and certain areas within, or regions, sub-regions within sub-Saharan Africa actually have countries where there is evidence that epidemics are still growing. This is specifically true for countries like South Africa, Swaziland, and Mozambique. Outside Africa, there is also other regions where it is recognized that the epidemic is still expanding. This is the case for Eastern Europe and Central Asia, and it is also true for several countries in East Asia.
Voilà. Merci beaucoup. Merci d'être venu.